Hey guys, what's up? It's your man Evan B here, broadcasting live from the Butt Cave. Tonight I've got an interesting video for you. I had a wonderful find today, and I'm really excited about it. And I guess I'll preface it with kind of a little bit of backstory. One of the first modifications I did to something that was not a Nerf blaster to make it fire Nerf Elite darts was to a Marshmallow Crossbow. It's this camo guy here. It's called Learn Bowhavior 2, which was, I named it such because I had, after my first Big Bad Bow modification, I had dubbed it the Learned Bowhavior. And so this was kind of the second in that bow series, and I have since done several various bow modifications, both to Nerf bows and non-Nerf bows, to make them fire Nerf darts. But this was the first time I had ever taken something that was not originally intended, my dog's coming to visit, not originally intended to fire Nerf darts, and turned it into something that would fire Nerf darts. And so this has a PVC to CPVC coupler in it, and then a layer of two-part epoxy, followed by a layer of epoxy putty, followed by about 3/4 of an inch to an inch of pink hot glue that holds in a 1/2 inch CPVC barrel that I then put a wrapping of orange duct tape in, and used a file to kind of do a Rob type barrel that's tapered just a little bit so that these Nerf darts slide into them a little easier. It still has a pretty tight fit, but with just a very minimal twist, a dart fits right down into that. And then this guy's got a huge amount of draw. It's actually the string and the bow arms that give it its propulsion, and just zings a dart. And so, like, this is definitely the first mod that I did that I would say I hit over 100 feet with. This is the first modified blaster that was not originally intended to be a Nerf blaster that I turned into a Nerf blaster. And all in all, like, without it having really any significant cosmetic mods, it's got some E-tape around the handle, and then obviously the barrel. It's truly a fun blaster to use. And I have looked and looked for another one of these in the hopes that I would find another one, because I wanted to do another mod. I actually saw a forum, a post on Nerf Haven about modifying this particular marshmallow shooter into a Nerf launcher, and that guy had done it completely differently so that you could change the barrels on it, whereas I had, you know, kind of nerfed mine up, and it made a fixed barrel. So I looked online. They're not impossible to find, but they are cost prohibitive. You can find these on eBay anywhere between like 25 and 50 bucks. And they don't, you can't order them just through like regular shopping on Google, but you can find like the original colored one, which is like the blue and the red, today. And I'm kind of detracting from my thrifting video by doing this, but I was at a thrift store and found this exact same bow, new in box. I paid $8 for it, but I actually didn't pay $8 for it because it was at the particular thrift store that I go to that has sticker days, and depending on the color of the sticker, this one is, it looks green, but it's actually blue. This was a blue sticker, and today was a blue sticker day, and so I paid $4 plus tax for this new in-box Marshmallow Crossbow. So, I have never opened one of these. I felt like, even though this is not a Nerf blaster, it's going to be made into a Nerf blaster, so I thought maybe we can unbox it together and take a look and see what you guys think. So, I've already slipped the tape, and I am so excited about opening this. Kind of the first thing I'm noticing is it is very loosely packed. I like that. I don't like having to slice my blasters out of their packaging. This looks like it's, you know, being that I got it at a thrift store, no, I don't think it's been opened, because there is a twist tie around it here holding a plastic bag cover on. Oh, I remember these stickers on it from mine. in big bold letters it says Marshmallow Crossbow, and it had these kind of targeting doolies on it. It seems like the bow arms, they were not originally attached. And we've got some destructions here, which has got assembling, loading, shooting, and cleaning. None of that stuff is useful for us. So, anything else left in the box? So now this is an empty Marshmallow Crossbow box. If you notice on mine, I had kind of sanded off the original decals because they were really on there. And I never did do a paint mod to this. I probably still could, although I imagine getting it apart would be fairly difficult, being that I've used so much epoxy and hot glue. It seems like this is the exact same model. There is no real differences between the two, so that's exciting. You can see this got this huge plunger to, let's go ahead and attach the bow arms. Pretty easy. And then it looks like this is just kind of, you just kind of loop these doolies in here. Let's see. This makes for kind of boring dead space. I will tell you, I was super excited to find this, and the lady at the thrift store did not understand how stoked I was. Like I was giddy as they had it like behind the counter. It was like one of those like showcase items, because to pay $8 for something, well, even $4 for something at the thrift store. Anything new in package at that particular thrift store, they've got in this kind of like glass showcase area, and you have to ask the lady to get it out. And usually it's like old ladies bugging them about costume jewelry and stuff, but I bugged her about this huge crossbow and was kind of giddy when she gave it to me, and it still had the tape on it and everything was in there. So, oh man, that is the same thing. God, it just sounds brutal. Now, I remember on mine, I shortened the string a little bit, you can see, which just gave it that little bit of extra punch. What I'll do is we'll go ahead and take this to the Butt Cave accuracy range, so you guys can see this firing some darts in action. And then I imagine probably what I will do with this is down the road we'll do some kind of mod guide as I figure out how to do interchangeable barrels on this next one. I will show you guys how I did that. And I think maybe one or the other of these will end up in a giveaway, maybe around the 500 subscriber mark. We'll do Learn Bowhavior as a giveaway. If you guys think that's a cool idea, I don't know, leave it in the comments. I don't know if anybody even be interested in one of these. I think after you see how it functions, you will. So we'll head to the range, and I'll see you guys in just a sec. Alright guys, here we are at the new and improved Butt Cave range. We're going to take a couple shots at the dartboard here. This is the marshmallow shooter. There's obviously nothing I can do as far as firing it without it being modified, but here is the modified Learn Bowhavior 2. And we'll take a couple shots with a couple different kinds of ammunition. Here's a old school Nerf suction dart. I've got an elite dart. Here's, let's see, what do we got here? Here's a smaller suction dart that came with the New Island blaster. Here's a bullet tip New Island dart. And we'll fire a zombie strike dart. That'll give a couple of different ideas of ammunition. So, firsties, we'll go with the old school Nerf dart. This one came with the Jango Fett blaster. Yellow with purple tip, and rock and roll, and that did not fire out. Okay, that's a little too fat for the barrel, I guess. Here is an elite dart. Kapow! Alrighty, here is the New Island suction tip dart. Ooh, that may be a tight fit too. We'll see. You can just hear that way that smacks, man. Here is the new Island bullet tip dart. I like these. I did not like them at first because I thought the tips were a little hard, but they've got a little bit more give to them than I talked about in the review, and I have really come out that I think that these are really cool, accurate darts. Ooh, yeah. All right, here's the zombie strike dart. I assume this will fire pretty much the exact same as the elite dart. Ooh, yeah. Oh, let's see. Do I have any taggers over here? I'll grab a tagger. No taggers, but here's a Whistler dart, so same. We'll fire a Whistler dart out of it. Here is a kind of harder foam suction dart. I can't remember exactly what this came in, but we'll give it a whirl. It's a little bit thicker diameter. Nope, too thick. Here is the hard plastic tipped. These came with the Power Foam Blaster, which I think we named Disappointing Dr. Poopenstein. We'll give that a shot. And no go either. So, larger diameter darts are not really firing well from this, but it seems like elite darts, these are still just absolutely the best ammunition. Really effective, even at close ranges, but even at further ranges, these are, they just fly. So there's the range test. We'll go back and do a little analysis, and farewell. So there you have it, guys. Definitely would like to recommend, if you ever see one of these Marshmallow Crossbows. I know that the other blasters in this brand are kind of hit or miss. I saw some on the side of the package, and I see these on occasion. You've got the Bow and Mallow, the Marshmallow Blower, which that thing is just awful. You've also got this Marshmallow Shooter, which I see these from time to time. In fact, I even had one in my hands at the thrift store today, and I passed on it because the tube along the top was all cracked. And I don't know, I'm funny about these days is my collection has grown like almost unwieldy about buying broken blasters. Every once in a while I will. I definitely bought a broken blaster that was vintage that I'll show off during the thrifting video. But that's about it. If I find a vintage Nerf blaster, like 90s Nerf blaster from when I was growing up, I buy those whether they're in good condition or not, because frankly, like, I'm trying to rebuild the collection, and anything like Max Force or Cyber Strike, or, you know, oh, God willing, I find like a sharpshooter or something. But these here, man, this particular crossbow, if you see one at a thrift store, or I mean, frankly, like at 25 bucks, if you have the means to do so, I would go ahead and eBay one. I really think that the modification potential for a modder who is maybe more experienced or even skilled than I am, and there's plenty of those guys out there, I think your mod potential for something like this is just huge. I mean, this tube is nuts. Now, granted, it is bow powered, so you know, maybe doing like a bungee mod rather than this string, or maybe that there's a way to set up a springer in here. Frankly, again, I think or modders with more experience, this blaster has a lot of potential. So I will definitely be doing something with this one, and as I figure it out, I will show it off. We'll add to the Learn Bowhavior series. I think that this would be a fun one, definitely, for Outdoor Wars, provided that you modify it in such a way that it still looks like a toy. But definitely not something you want to shoot the mom or the dog with. So eye protection is a must with this one. All right, guys. Well, hey, that was my my video on the Marshmallow Crossbow and the Learn Bowhavior 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. I didn't make a big deal at it, but I hit over 200 subscribers this weekend, and that was you know, it was like I went from 100 subscribers to 200 subscribers in like 2 days, and that's in no small part. It really has nothing to do with what I'm doing, but more to do with you guys getting the word out there about my channel, and for that I am eternally grateful, and have to say thank you, thank you, thank you. A quick shout out to Rob, to Fowla, to JT Nerf, to Epic Jess. Let's say. Clark the Wandering Nerfer is a guy that I enjoy his video. Coop and Drac, go check their stuff out. Guys that came before me. There's a lot of people doing a lot of cool things with Nerf. This hobby is getting more and more exciting for me with every passing day, and especially as my channel grows and I am exposed to stuff that I hadn't seen before. Fun Uncle. You're doing some cool stuff. Let me give that shout to Fun Uncle and him showing me the I think it was called Brick Finder, a website where you can type in the DCI number of Nerf blasters and find Nerf blasters on sale in your local area. If you haven't seen that video, he does these Nerf nabs and grabs. Search Fun Uncle Nerf nabs and grabs, and they will come up. And he does some kind of similar to like me and Fowla's thrifting videos, but this last one, man, like I feel like was a real standout, because he shows you how to kind of cheat the system almost if you're a Nerf grifter like me. I found a long strike in the next town over for like $8, or long shot in the next town over for like $8 at a Target. So definitely a useful tool that he kind of exposed, and I think the website originally was for finding discount Lego stuff, but it can be used for our hobby too. So check out Fun Uncle's video on Nerf nabs and grabs. In fact, what I'll do is I will put a link in the description box, so you guys can go check that video out. I highly recommend it, and that guy in general is kind of hilarious, and so go check his stuff out. Same thing goes with Tiger Foam. JT Nerf, man, that dude has done some funny stuff this week that I really definitely support, so go check him out. Thunderdome, Blow No Nerf, all them dudes, you know, y'all are what makes my, man, I just showed my southern roots there a little bit, y'all. You guys make this this really fun for me, and you're helping me grow this channel. I think we're at 220 subscribers or so now, so it's been a fun adventure, and stay tuned because there's going to be more fun stuff coming up, and I talk with my hands, and I'll see you guys later, man. This is Evan B saying peace and hair grease. Be good to one another, and most of all, Nerf on. Have a great night.